Welcome to the 59th Annual First Citizen Sports Foundation Awards. Here's your host, Jehu Gordon.
Sport is a unifying vocation. For many of us, it is a passion and privilege. And today, we pay tribute to the ongoing legacy of sport in our talented Twin Isle. This past year has been a triumph for many athletes returning to the game, as well as many sporting organizations that have been able to continue their hard work in bringing sport to the nation. Welcome to the First Citizen Sports Foundation Awards. My name is Jehu Gordon, and I'm honored to host these revered sports awards. This show holds a special place for me, as I had the honor of winning the Sportsman of the Year title in 2013.
The First Citizen Sportsman of the Year for 2013 is Jehu Gordon.
Today, we get to pass the torch to the rising athletes who have worked tirelessly to bring distinction to the global stage. Starting the roundup, let us welcome the youth nominees.
From the sport of tennis, we salute the achievements of Jordan Duki for her championship wins in the under-14 division.
Track and field's nominee is Shaquem McKay, who competed at the World Athletics Under-20 Championships.
Swimmers representative is Zoe Anthony, after placing first in the 15 to 17 national age group long course.
From the sport of cycling, we throw the spotlight on Ryan Debrow for his performance at the Junior Track Cycling World Championships.
The rising star for chess is Zara Lafleur, who excelled at the World Chess Federation events.
We salute Judo's Aidan Greaves for his multiple gold medal performances in the US.
On to table tennis, as we recognize 12-year-old Chloe Fraser, winner of the Tobago Women's Open.
The 2021 nominee for the sport of volleyball is Nicholas Williams, who competed at the Under-21 Championships.
Hockey is well represented by the skillful Tahira Wynn, based on her performances at the Pan American Challenge.
The youth nominee for table tennis is Darren Douglas, after his first place honors and the MVP in the Champions League.
And Stefan Steuven captured a lot of attention at his first ever event outside of TNT Waters at the Youth Championships.
Track and field highlights the determination of the world-rated long jumper, 15-year-old Janae Degans.
In chess, Alan Safar Ramutar continued to increase his ratings in every international competition he participated in.
Boxing's Juan Rodriguez was dominant during the year, qualifying for the Pan American Youth Games.
The tennis representative is 13-year-old Louis Della Costa, after he emerged victorious at the Under-14 Championships against an international field.
And to the best blocker in volleyball, let's salute Natassia Baptiste for her achievements.
Swimming star Nikolai Blackman continues with first place honors in the 50 freestyle B final at the Pan Am Juniors.
And the nominee for the sport of hockey is Nicholas Whiteman, after emerging from the Junior Pan American Championships as the rising star.
Congratulations to these rising stars. I have been there and understand how hard they have to work day and night. I can say that these athletes are the ones to look out for. They all have promising futures. We cannot, of course, forget to mention those who are trailblazing on the global stage. These are the senior nominees, and each represent their own disciplines in the greatest arenas of sport. Let's take a look at this year's senior nominees.
Leading us off is track and field's Tyra Gittins, who competed with distinction at the Tokyo Olympics.
And sailing's Andrew Lewis proved once again he is among the world's best sailors, representing TNT in the Olympics.
The shooting nominee is Karen Debrow, who was always on the mark, securing first place in the Smoothbore Air Rifle National Championships.
No surprise, as the nominee for swimming Dylan Carter makes his way up the world rankings.
Basketball, Kiel Connolly was outstanding among her peers in the FIBA America.
Canoe sprint star Nicholas Robinson progressed to the semi-finals at the World Championships in Denmark.
Gabriella Johnson showcased her skills at the highest level in the World Chess Federation Online Olympiad.
Horse racing's Brian Boodram Singh ruled supreme with 15 wins in his 52 mounts to be champion yet again.
Judo's Gabriella Wood excited us by becoming the first woman from English-speaking Caribbean to compete in judo at the Olympic Games.
Basketball's Adrian Josephs once again outstanding as the MVP locally and internationally.
And the table tennis representative is Rian Chung, who again proved victorious in France.
Hockey's Teague Marcano was voted player of the Pan Am Junior Tournament and second top goal scorer.
Volleyball's Raquel Dixon led by example as captain of the national team at the Norisa Seniors.
Boxing's Nigel Paul was stunning as he punched his way to the bronze medal at the World Championships. And in chess, Alan Safar Ramuta holds the distinction of being nominated in both youth and senior categories.
Wow, it is a privilege to see my fellow athletes' amazing achievements, especially watching on this side of the fence. We have more in store because, as we know here in this incredible Twin Isle, we are not done till we cross the finish line. Let's welcome the second group of senior nominees.
Netball's Samantha Wallace once again proved her reliability as the MVP for her team.
Shooting, Thomas Nicholas was unstoppable with 7 wins at Rifle Association events.
From tennis, Alicia Alexis aced her rivals in the East Club Classified Championships.
Track and field, Doreen Richards was the finalist in the 200 meter in Tokyo, showing that he belonged with the best in the world.
Cycling's Tennille Campbell is now firmly recognized as an elite cyclist on the world circuit.
In football, Aubrey David took his team to the Super Cup group stage.
Hockey's Shania De Freitas was outstanding at the Pan American Hockey Federation Challenge.
The tennis nominee is Cameron McIntosh Ross, who represented the nation at the ITF Davis Cup.
Swimming's Sherelle Thompson qualified for her first Olympics in the 50-meter freestyle.
Table tennis's Khalid Asghari claimed an amazing victory in the Washington, D.C. Open.
Football's Kenya Cordner was the dominant player for her team, being league champions in Norway.
Volleyball's Dante Stewart was the top scorer for Team TNT at the Indoor Senior Championships.
Felice Aisha Chow rode to victory in the D final of the Olympics.
And from the sport of cycling, Nicholas Paul wore the red, white and black with pride in the Olympics and World Championships.
We would not be where we are as a nation were it not for some incredible legends who carved the way for us all to this day. And so each year, First Citizen Sports Foundation recognizes Trinidad and Tobago's top sporting teams with the Lystra Lewis Award. Lystra Lewis was known for her determination, strong will, passion for netball, and love for country. Trinidad and Tobago's sporting teams continue to follow that leadership.
Hello, I am Petal Dawn Hingson, the niece of Lystra Lewis. One of the most enduring elements of sport is teamwork. No one knew this better than Tanti Lystra, who left us a lasting impression on netball in this country and the international sporting world. She loved this sport with a passion. In honor of this amazing sports personality, we recognize the team that has been most influential in sport in 2021. The nominees for the Lystra Lewis Award are the Olympic Men's 4x400 team, the Pan Am Men's Sprint team, and the Cricket Super 50 Men's team. And the winner of the Lystra Lewis Team of the Year 2021 is the Olympic Men's 4x400 team. This team comprised of Jereem Richards, Marshall Cedeno, Dwight St. Hilaire, and the late Dion Lendo. Congratulations to the team.
World-rated cyclist Nicholas Paul secured his first World Championships medal and the Caribbean's first medal in 30 years in the men's 1 kilometer time trial in France.
Nicholas Paul down to the line, he has the lead!
Swimmer Dylan Carter was exceptional at the World Short Course with an historic silver medal in the men's 50-meter butterfly in Abu Dhabi.
Carter taking the silver medal.
In the boxing arena, Nigel Paul became the first TNT boxer to medal at the World Championships with a silver medal performance in Serbia.
Nigel Paul here of Trinidad and Tobago.
Another wow moment in 2021 came from Red Force batsman Lendl Simmons, who hit a remarkable 7 sixes in the Super 50 final against Guyana.
Smacked away, Lendl Simmons brutally hit over deep mid-wicket.
TNT women's goalkeeper Aricia Sandy was at her best in the penalty shootout at the Pan Am Challenge in Lima, Peru to qualify for the Pan Am Cup 2022.
TNT custodian Aricia Sandy then forced her opponent wide.
Samantha Wallace was voted the MVP and gained more recognition for her top performances playing for the New South Wales Swifts.
Wallace isn't at that back space, the front space.
Versatile Tyra Gittins continues to soar up the world rankings, leaping to a mighty 6.96 meters in the long jump and 1.95 meters in the high jump.
With a stunning 6.96 meters.
Hi everyone, I'm Sophie White, granddaughter of Jeffrey Stallmeyer. Every year, the First Citizens Sports Foundation honors the leading sporting association for its administration and development of athletes. Jeffrey Stallmeyer was well known for his leadership skills, which were apparent during his time as captain of the West Indies cricket team, and later on when he became president of the West Indies Cricket Board of Control. It is therefore fitting that his name is associated with an award that celebrates outstanding leadership in sport. The nominees for the Jeffrey Stallmeyer Award are the National Association of Athletics Administrations, the Tennis Association of Trinidad and Tobago, and the Trinidad and Tobago Chess Association. And the winner of the Jeffrey Stallmeyer Administration of the Year is the Tennis Association of Trinidad and Tobago. Congratulations!
The First Citizen Sports Foundation recognizes and promotes excellence in sports at all levels of society as a vehicle for positive social change. To speak on behalf of the board, we welcome the chairman of the First Citizen Sports Foundation, Dr. Terry Ali.
Thank you, Jehu. I would like to invite you to view our 2021 Sports Awards ceremony. I'm truly inspired by these athletes and congratulate all our nominees for their spirit of excellence and determination. Undoubtedly, a trying time for athletes and sporting organizations globally. The past 2 years have tested and in many cases proven the mettle of our national athletes. While the sporting period was marked by travel restrictions, irregular competitions, and the anxiety of contracted COVID-19, it certainly wasn't marred by it, as many athletes turned these challenges into stories of physical and mental triumph. Among them, 33 of Trinidad and Tobago's young men and women across 7 sporting disciplines were fortunate to have attended the Olympic Games in Tokyo. For them, it must have been a journey beyond hope. Indeed, emerging from lockdowns and an inability to fully train and compete, and the mental awareness that a significant health risk was always a possibility, to mustering the inner strength to step up to a high-level competition in a bubble. All of these can only be surmounted with much more than hope itself. I'm certain that for many, turning hope into faith, fear into bravery, and fatigue into perseverance was all a part of the journey. We at the Foundation are proud of all our athletes. Likewise, our own committee members, to whom I am sincerely thankful, have remained diligent and unwavering during this difficult period. Our triplers, the Hall of Fame Committee led by Willard Harris, the Sports Award Committee led by Kwame Lawrence, and the Archive Committee led by Mark Munger, continue to function so that athletic performances could be identified, recorded, and rewarded. Additionally, we were able to collaborate with a number of national sporting organizations, the Ministry of Sport, and the Olympic Committee to plot a way forward so that sporting events could restart following the guidance of the Ministry of Health, and also partnered with the University of Trinidad and Tobago, the Olympic Committee, to produce a pre-participation medical evaluation form that will be used by all athletes before their entry into sport. Our quest to provide valuable knowledge and insights to the sporting community also saw the Foundation continuing to host webinars and workshops to drive an environment of excellence in sport. All in all, special thanks must be extended to all our athletes, national sporting organizations, sports journalists, Ministry of Sport officials, other allied sporting institutions, and the First Citizens Foundation. We could not and cannot exist without you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ali. Indeed, the responsibility of creating a sustainable impact on sports in Trinidad and Tobago must be a collaborative one. First Citizens has been at the forefront of this journey for decades, both through the work of our Sports Foundation, as well as via several sporting programs and investments that we have built, shaped, and contributed to throughout the years. Some of these include the Trinidad and Tobago Olympic Committee, Secondary Schools Football League, the Carifta Triathlon and Aquathlon Championships, and the UESPEC International Half Marathon, as well as sponsorships of chess, water and mini polo leagues, golf tournaments, and women's cricket. It has always been our intent that we effect real and meaningful growth. We can proudly say that our Sports Foundation has been a key driver of this objective, demonstrating commitment to promoting and preserving excellence in sport, pandemic or not. Like the athletes, they too have taken a journey beyond hope, innovating and delivering. In the journey ahead, we will continue to collaborate with key stakeholders to help promote good physical health and well-being for all, as we support the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals and the advancement of all-round national development through sport. This 59th edition of the First Citizen Sports Award is yet another proud moment, not only for those being honored, but also for us, who have been privileged to uphold that responsibility of bestowing honor. Let us now highlight, honor, and celebrate the achievements of our sportsmen and sportswomen for their tremendous effort through 2021. I now pass the baton to the Honorable Shamfa Cudjoe, Minister of Sport and Community Development. Minister.
Thank you, Ms. Dabesi. I am particularly pleased to lead our nation's sport industry, which continues to prove itself adaptable, unshakable, resourceful, and resilient. Over the past 2 years, we have withstood the test of our most turbulent times, not only surviving, but thriving, slaying the giants, conquering unfamiliar grounds, and showing the world the might and mettle of Trinidad and Tobago. Today, I pay tribute to all our sportsmen and women for their unrelenting spirit, sense of pride and purpose, and the larger-than-life persona they exude every time they set out to represent the red, white, and black. You are our true heroes. You serve as symbols of hope, perseverance, courage, and strength. We thank you for your selfless service. We salute you for beating the odds. We honor you for carrying the torch and leading the way for a people who often forget what it truly means to be an athlete. As a government, we continue to invest in the development of sport through our investments in initiatives like the Elite Athlete Assistance Program, the Pink Rain campaign for women and girls, and our Shape in Communities project. However, we know that it takes much more than the government and the taxpayers' dollars to advance our sporting agenda and realize our athletic dreams. It is in this light that I take this opportunity to applaud the First Citizen Sports Foundation for your unstinted support over the last 60 years and your commitment to showcasing our nation's sporting excellence. You remain one of the few corporate institutions who celebrate our athletes and genuinely extend a helping hand. Keep blazing the trails, and I hope that many other private sector bodies will rise to the occasion and do the same. If we all do our little part, I am confident that together we can take sports to unprecedented levels, and our Team TTO will become the envy of the world. To all awardees, congratulations. This type of excellence is the product of discipline, determination, grit, and guts. What a pleasure to recognize your accomplishments, and a distinct pleasure to extend best wishes as you advance to the next chapter, flying our national flag higher and higher. God bless the First Citizens family, an invaluable jewel in the crown. And to the entire sporting fraternity, I bid you Godspeed and the most hearty congratulations. I thank you.
We are getting closer to tonight's big reveal. It is a great honor to be in this group, and everyone is a winner. With your hard work and dedication, you are all athletes worthy of being on this stage. Good luck to you all. And now, let's meet the top 8 youth and top 10 seniors for 2021.
The top 8 youth athletes for 2021 are Zora Lafleur.
In January, I placed first in the National Youth Under 16. I played with both male and female. I got the female title, but I placed first overall. I also, in that same month, I placed first in the National Under 20 female. Later in the year, I also played in the 3-day online chess Olympiad, and that was a highlight for me. I also played in the Paladin Ken Phillips tournament, and there I placed 4th overall, and I also drew with an international master, and that was very good for me.
Ryan Dalbro.
My biggest highlight would be qualifying for Junior Worlds. That took place in Egypt. That was my biggest highlight, being able to represent the country and at a high standard of competition. Representing my country means a lot to me. It makes me feel passionate and proud about myself. And also it makes me feel like a great example for the young ones that are coming up and looking at me. Having the support of my family is very important.
Alan Safar Ramutal.
I started my first European chess trip. I participated in a total of 11 events. In those 11, my highlights would have been winning 2 tournaments. All in all, 2021 was my best year yet. In fact, it was even twice as great as any other year I had in chess. That was the year that I really made a very big jump, and the only person in the English-speaking Caribbean to have obtained the Grandmaster norm in the way that I did, and also to have possess 2 Grandmaster norms.
Jordan Dukey.
I competed in a 2-legged circuit under 14 Kotek tournament in Dominican Republic, where I made it to the finals of both tournaments, both singles and doubles. I played in the Junior Orange Bowl International in Florida. I made it to the finals of 2 USTA tournaments. I also did well locally, and where I competed in these tournaments where I got a double crown.
Nikolai Blackman.
Last year in my 100 breaststroke, I moved from 112 to 108. There was also the 800 freestyle, which I broke the record in the age group and open. Going to Cali, Colombia for Pan Am Juniors, where I swam 5 events. 2 of them were personal best times. And in the 50 free, I came first in the B final. And 400 freestyle, I came second in the B final. And then there's also going to Abu Dhabi to swim 2 events, the 400 freestyle and the 1500. I lowered my time in the 400 freestyle.
Jeanne Digans.
My major highlight for 2021 is when I accomplished a jump of 606 meters in a long jump. This accomplishment allowed me to acquire the national under-16 record and ranked me 2nd internationally under 16 behind an Australian. Furthermore, it also ranked me 4th under 18 and 11 under 20 internationally.
Shakeem McKay.
Some of my highlights in 2021 were qualifying for the NACAC Under-20 Championships in Costa Rica and also the World Under-20 Championships in Nairobi, Kenya. Despite having a lot of challenges in terms of lack of competition, I was still able to make the qualifying standard and go there and do my best to represent the country.
Natasha Baptiste.
Some highlights for 2021 include representing Trinidad and Tobago in the Under-23 Pan American Cup, where I was awarded 2nd best blocker, as well as winning the Girls Junior National Championship in the 17 USA division.
We salute the top 10 senior athletes for 2021. Nicholas Paul.
It's always a pleasure representing red, white and black, and especially at the biggest event, well, for me, the Olympic Games. It's always a mind-blowing experience from an athlete's point of view. So that's what we love about it, and that's what I love about it, because I love cycling, I love repping Trinidad and Tobago. So one of my big goals would be the Commonwealth Games. My other big goals would be the World Championships.
Tyra Gittins.
The biggest highlight for me would be my mindset. It reminded me why I do what I do. That's when you become like that unstoppable athlete. That is, you have to be your biggest fan because no one's gonna want it more than you. I'm very rhythmic. That's how kind of like most of my approach is. So I'll clap it out and then I'll turn around and I'll be like, you're that girl. I'm literally doing the jump before I do it. So wearing my colors and wearing representing our nation it's so important. It's a small island. I want them to be like, okay, the people are just as good as the food.
Andrew Lewis.
We had the Olympic Games, which for me was the most memorable one full of so many unique experiences. The world of an athlete is very unique. It has taught me it's shown what true health is. I like that a lot because it keeps me with the mindset that I'm going to live long and strong. Sailing is my self-mastery avenue. Being the best version of myself every single day. Waking up with purpose and passion, whether it is for my training or for coaching others.
Samantha Wallace.
So 2021 was a bit hectic in terms of training and trying to put the season alive. Competing in a COVID world, first and foremost, you have no crowds. So you have to rely on your bench, your teammates on the bench to actually hype you up. What stuck out for me in 2021 was definitely winning the Premiership and getting MVP at the end of the season for the Swifts. But 2022 will definitely be working on myself again, seeing how I can improve and seeing what I can bring different to the table.
Jareem Richards.
The most memorable moment for me at the Olympic Games was making it to the 200-meter finals. Regardless of the result, but to be the top 8 sprinters in the world, that was something very important to me. I am looking forward to run a little bit more 400 meters in my career. It's something I always kind of shied away from a little bit. But this is just part of sport and this is part of life. Why I love it so much is because it has ups and downs. There's going to be good times, there's going to be bad times, and that's what makes life so beautiful.
To Neil Campbell.
Every time I train or put my bike on the line, it's something I know that everyone is watching, taking something from, because I am the only female cyclist from Trinidad and Tobago here. It also pushes me, helping to set the bar so high that whoever is coming up will have lots of work to do. The most important thing is to never quit.
Nigel Paul.
Always wanted to represent Trinidad at the highest level. Back then I didn't know exactly what, but I always told myself that I would be great at something. We look at the high-level performing athletes. You say that you want to do what he did or what she did. You want to be there, you want to represent, but we sacrifice a lot. The glory behind it is wonderful. I mean, I am living proof. I continue to prove people wrong, continue to inspire myself before I inspire others.
Felice Aisha Chow.
Getting to the Tokyo Games ready to trust myself and to live up to my own potential. But that doesn't mean I didn't have goals that were important to me, including representing Trinidad and Tobago honorably. That said, it was very, very cool to be able to win 2 races at the Olympics. Maybe I'll try my hand at the new rowing discipline of coastal rowing. Whatever I do, I will be back soon looking for a challenge. You can accomplish more than you think possible, but only with dedication. You don't get what you wish for, you get what you work for.
Dylan Carter.
At the top level of my sport, things have more or less kept on. Aside from the postponement of the Olympics, I've been competing at the ISL, I've been competing at World Champs. Representing Trinidad at my second Olympics was a big one. You definitely feel nervous. I perform best when I'm quite calm. We all feel that way, and it helps to kind of remind yourself that the guys that you're racing are also feeling it. Probably one of the greatest struggles in the sport of swimming to date. Being able to bounce back from that in July, August and come back to have a great short course season, I'm pretty proud of that.
Kenya Kortner. Kenya grew up in Speyside and began her career at Signal Hill Secondary and quickly blossomed to the highest level, making her first appearance at age 15 for the national team. Over the last 10 years, Kenya has had a distinguished career playing for several top clubs in Europe, the US and Australia. In 2021, she was instrumental at guiding her team Sandviken, one of the oldest clubs in Europe, to be league champions in Norway.
And now the Youth Sportswoman of the Year 2021 is Jordan Dookie. Congratulations, Jordan.
I'd like to thank my parents and my coaches who made it all possible for me to be here, putting in all the work and sacrifices. I'd like to thank the association and First Citizens for helping me be here as well. And it's a true honor to receive this award.
The Youth Sportsman of the Year 2021 is Nikolai Blackman. Congratulations to Nikolai.
Firstly, I'd like to thank God for giving me gift and ability to swim. Thank you to my head coach, Mr. Joseph McLeod, for pushing me forward, my senior coach, Maurice Farrier, for believing in me, my parents for loving and supporting me, my friends and family, and all the Marlins family for their love for me. Thank you all.
And now, the Sportswoman of the Year is Tyra Gittins.
This award is definitely reassuring me that I'm on the right track. I want to thank my family, obviously, for supporting me, and TTOC, and just everyone who has been working hard non-stop to make sure that, I was even able to go to Tokyo last year, and because a lot went into it.
And the Sportsman of the Year 2021 is Nicholas Paul. Congratulations to all our winners and all the nominees. You have done us proud.
This is a big achievement for me, and I would like to thank God firstly, my family, my friends, supporters in Trinidad and Tobago and all around the world, the TTOC, the First Citizens Foundation for acknowledging athletes and their hard work. That's a big, big part in our motivation and making us know that we're worth something.
Congratulations to all winners of the First Citizens Sports Foundation Sportsman and Sportswoman of the Year. You are part of a special family. From years past and for years to come, you will continue to be great models for all the youths of this nation. Sport is a powerful motivator and unifier. It is a privilege to represent Trinidad and Tobago and bring glory to our shores. With all that is going on in the world, we need more heroes. Congrats to all those nominated tonight. You have each brought honor home, and we look forward to seeing what you do in the future. I am J.E. Gordon. Thank you for joining us. Stay safe and see you soon in the arena.